What is good? What is good? I'm just first time using this program, so bear with me. Alright. So the whole reason I'm even making this shit is as you probably have been paying attention. If you haven't, I'll just let you know. My YouTube page has basically been censored. And I couldn't figure out why. I thought it was because I added some new hashtags that incorporated some things that I use in the video. But I guess I was wrong. I mean, I was right, but wrong. It was because I used hashtag or keywords or key terms, but it wasn't because of what I thought I was using. It has nothing to do with that. So, let me tell you what I ended up finding out. So, according to whatever the fuck her name is at YouTube, she became the CEO of YouTube or whatever the fuck in 2014, and shit's been downhill ever since. But she's been on it. But let's see what they talk about. So the post millennial. Excuse me, y'all. I'm about to pass some gas. Censoring me for that pussy. But you can see censorship. YouTube is deleting content critical of the World Health Organization. You already know how I feel about them people. And then this bitch gotta censor everything. Susan Wojcicki, whatever the Wojcicki. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. Fuck that bitch. Straight up. It's funny because I've done some research on her too, but she doesn't even let her kids watch YouTube. Doesn't even let her kids watch YouTube. Page are responsive. That's because y'all like running ads on y'all pages. But as you can see, newly popular on YouTube, hand washing videos, of course. YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki says they'll censor videos not approved by Tedros, World Health Organization. What does that even matter? Tedros is a Chinese Communist Party supporter. Covered up Cholero's outbreaks. The World Health Organization recommended traditional Chinese medicine. They also had Mugabe as a goodwill ambassador. Not the best company, sues. You heard him. It's crazy how much censorship she has done since taking seat for YouTube. So let me get out of this before they bug my computer. I just wanted to show y'all exactly what's going on in my concerns. But so when something like this happens, I try to find a connection. So let's see what I found. But before, it's like 8 in the morning. Wifey's birthday. I apologize for doing this, but this got me hot. I ain't gonna take too long. It ain't gonna be too long. But let's get to it. So I was trying to see what her connection was. So basically, what you don't know, she took over YouTube in 2014. She helped fund Google. She basically let the dudes who invented Google use her garage. And then she became basically over marketing. She went to school for it. She went to Harvard. Let me stop saying this shit. I'm not gonna keep doing this. So you see the names. You see what I searched. I ain't gonna keep playing around and telling false information. So been the CEO of YouTube since 2014. Marketing manager. Um, Over advertising, all of that. Basically, how all of this started, she let Larry Page and Sergey Brin set up Google in her garage, as you can see right here. And she also went to school, University of Santa Cruz, Master of Business Administration, UCLA, and Harvard. We all know about Harvard. Yeah. They let anybody in there. Maybe not you, but they let anybody in there. So, as you, if you don't know, she controls basically. So when they say advertising, marketing, so basically anything that other companies other than itself sees, she covers that. So she's over anything that can involve censorship when it comes to Google or YouTube. 100% orange juice. Need that vitamin C. Fortified with vitamin D. Need that too. Coronavirus taking niggas out. But yeah. So before I get to this slide over here to this page, so basically took over YouTube in 2014. Her homeboys, they stepped down. I think they still making money off Google somehow. But basically she's in charge. And if you don't know, Google is banned in China and has been, I believe, since 2014. But what's been trying to happen, well, China has been banning the browsers of Google, I believe parts of the cloud and all of that. But Google has somehow been trying to find its way back into the Chinese market. And before I get into it, basically what I'm going to say is China stopped fucking with Google because Google was influencing the people of China to do things otherworldly, other than China. China said they wasn't having it, so they kicked Google out, but Google been finding loopholes in the system to still be there. And basically this whole censorship thing and all of these things that look like they're in line with China, it's because they are, and it's because they're trying to get that market. I don't think you understand. China is 3 times larger than the United States. I might be wrong. I know it's at least twice the size, but it might be 3 times the size of the United States as far as population, even physical area. But that is a great market. And you see, I believe I explained this about the NBA. The NBA makes more money from just the viewers who watch basketball in China than every citizen in the United States who watches basketball. More people watch basketball in the United States, in China, than the entire population of the United States. Let's just put that out there. So you'd be damned if Google ain't trying to get a piece of that. So why is this important? Well, it's because Google has been making plenty of efforts to look good in front of China in order to do business with China. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, so I was just trying to see Google and China's relationship. Had no idea what the fuck Google China was. Let's type in Google China. Come to find out, it was a browser used in China at one point in time, and then it was removed for whatever reason, and it only exists for people in Hong Kong, put it like that. But little do people know, Google is still working in China. So let's see. Why Google quit China and why is it heading back? This is from The Atlantic. This was posted in January 2016. Let's see what they got to say. Let me move myself out the way. Google shut down the search engine in 2010. It gave up to an enormous market. Gave up access to an enormous market. That's important. This is even more important. There are twice as many people on the internet in China than in China as there are residents united in the U.S. And the number of Chinese internet users is growing at the rate that far surpassed that of any other country. This was said in 2016. That was 4 years ago. This was said then. Censorship is why. Google effectively shut down its Chinese operations after it discovered a cyber attack from within the country that targeted it and dozens of other companies. And while investigating the attack, Google found that the Gmail accounts of a number of Chinese human rights activists have been hacked. So, if you didn't get what any of that said, basically, someone hacked the Gmails of people in China who were speaking out against human rights and censorship. I keep hitting this fucking mic. And censorship. And those are the same people you ever hear them stories about people getting missing for speaking out against the government in China. It was them. Them they got missing. They got them out of there. And basically, the reason Google got up out, because China said, well, the Chinese Communist Party said, nah, we not having no freedom speakers. We not having none of that. And anybody who's going to aid in that, they got to go. That includes you, Google, and trying to make a stand. So, as you can see, censorship has been a thing that has been coming across Google, aka YouTube, aka Alphabet, which is Google's parent company. This censorship thing has been coming across their table for at least 4 years now. So it ain't nothing new. It's not nothing new at all. And as you can see, they lost business. They lost more money than they're making now. Almost double of what they're making now because of censorship issues. You think they want to make that same mistake twice? You don't think they're trying to impress China by telling them, like, yo, we can censorship. You should fuck with us again. Because we can't censor. Let me not make this too quick. Alright, let me zoom through this. I'm gonna make sure y'all still get this information. Okay. Like I was telling you, China stopped fucking with Google. It says Google is blocked in China, but that's not stopping it from opening a AI center there. This a year later, December 2017. Notice the key points. Google's opening an artificial intelligence center in China. Somehow all the artificial intelligence is, the majority of it is coming out of China right now. Currently in 2020. Google AI China Center would be the first facility of its kind. So, we can assume that they started the AI craze in China. It's just assumed that. Google's website and cloud services are blocked in China, but the tech giant is keen on snagging top researchers in the country. Oh, the same top researchers that they're snagging in their country? That's funny. Remember the 1,000 Talents program? They're snatching researchers from other countries who have Chinese heritage. Google's over there who they're grabbing the natives already with this intelligence and recruiting. So you can only assume eventually they crossing paths. They got Google, who's from America, is an American-based company, is getting the top researchers for AI technology in China. China is getting researchers from the United States and other countries with Chinese heritage to research in these countries and come back to China. Don't that seem weird? I don't think this is coincidental. But let's go. Google's popular search service might have been blocked on the Chinese mainland, but it's not stopped the company from expanding its presence in the country. Excuse me. Burgeoning artificial intelligence sector. I'm learning words as we go. Google's parent Alphabet said in a statement that it has launched Google AI China Center on Wednesday in Shanghai. The company is the first facility of its kind in Asia. The center will focus on basic AI research and will be made up of a team of researchers based in Beijing. I'm going to just keep it there. I'm trying to get through this fast. AI would obliterate half of all jobs, starting with the white-collar workforce, says ex-Google China president. Well, he obviously must know what he's talking about. I'm guessing he must have some beef with the company if he's willing to speak against him being an ex-Google China president. So, don't be surprised if this man is silenced. I don't know. I haven't done my research on it yet. This is just some quick shit that I'm showing you how easy it is to do all of this. I hit the mic again. Alright. So, next little clip. Oh, yeah. So, this is CNBC. This is another CNBC. I believe, so, it says Google has been accused of working in China. Here's what they really been doing there. So, where did I click? Well, I don't know how I led to that. It's one of these blue ones, but let's see. Okay, I guess that's not it. Well, let's see. So this came out in 2017. Somehow I came across this article. I don't know how I did this. Y'all gotta forgive me. I be doing this shit before I show y'all, and then I get fried, and then I forget. But you can obviously see it exists. So, that's what's important. Okay, it says Google has been accused of working with China. Here's what they've really been doing. Key points. Billionaire investor Pete Thiel has accused Google of working with the Chinese military and says the U.S. government should investigate the company. Google denies those allegations. President Donald Trump says his administration would take a look into Google. Google services have been blocked in China for several years, but it still has some business there, ranging from hardware, manufacturing to cloud. The tech giant is also focused on getting Chinese companies to use its products like cloud. So, there's some accusations that these niggas just might be working with the Chinese military. Just might. Why wouldn't they? That's a huge market. That's so much money they could be making. You'd be damned to think these greedy ass people ain't trying to get a check. Said Google and its operation in China have come under spotlight in the past few days. So, billionaire investor Peter Thiel. Let's see who this guy is. Peter Thiel. Let's see. German-American entrepreneur, venture capitalist, co-founder of PayPal, Palantir Technologies, and Founders Fund. He ranked the number 4 on Forbes Midas list of 2014 with a net worth of $2.2 billion. So, pretty rich. Went to Stanford. What reasons would this man have to think that Google might be working with the Chinese military? Well, only thing I could think of looking at this. Anything pop out to you guys? I think so. 2006, they were provided 100,000 of matching funds to back the Singularity Challenge donation drive of the Singularity Institute of Artificial Intelligence now known as the Machine Intelligence Research Institute, a nonprofit organization that promotes the development of friendly artificial intelligence. Friendly. He also provides half of the $400,000 matching funds for 2007 donation drive, and as of 2013, the Thiel Foundation has donated over $1 million to the institute. Additionally, he serves on the institute advisory board and has spoken at multiple Singularity summits. At 2009 Singularity Summit, he said his greatest concern is technology singularity not arriving soon enough. In 2015, it was announced that Thiel was one of the financial brokers of OpenAI, a nonprofit company aimed at safe development of artificial general intelligence. He also backed DeepMind, a UK startup that was acquired by Google early 2014. I think we have it right there. So he backed DeepMind, a UK startup that was acquired by Google in 2014. So just right there, that's his connection to Google. That's one connection at least. So in 2014, and when he was saying this in 2019. So who's to say that maybe this man, he still had dealings with his company because it got bought by Google, and because it got bought by Google, it knows inside things about Google. It may know some things according, like as far as operating in a different country and working with a different country's military. Just saying. Obviously, he's in the artificial intelligence. The DeepMind was mentioned in the article that mentions artificial intelligence, as you can see right here. I'm not making this shit up. Artificial intelligence, same thing, same paragraph. It's mentioning DeepMind, the UK startup acquired by Google. Let's see what this is about. It's a UK artificial intelligence company founded in September 2010, acquired by Google, based in London, Canada, France, and United States, and became a wholly owned subsidiary of Alphabet. Damn, I gotta learn these words. So, let's just see. Nope, nothing in that. No China in there. Political activities. Let's see what this rich man was talking about. Ideology. He's an ideological libertarian, though more recently has espoused support for natural conservatism and criticized libertarians' attitudes towards free trade and big tech. 2019, Theo called Google seemingly treacherous and urged a government investigation, citing Google's work with China and asking whether DeepMind or Google's senior management has been infiltrated by foreign intelligence agencies. Just said the shit. I didn't even scroll down this shit all the way. I just seen this shit. This is what I'm talking about. So, you see what the fuck I'm talking about. There's a reason why shit on YouTube is being censored. It's because YouTube happens to be owned by Google, who happens to be owned by Alphabet, and these niggas got it in, trying to get to the bag, working with other companies in other countries, because they need to. They need the money. Everybody knows this is what China has been banking on. Their population is they killing us with numbers. That's what they trying to do, at least. That's just hype. That's not real. That's hypothetically. Killing us with numbers, though. And it's about to affect the economy, because as you can see, these companies know China got the bag. If they could just get half their country to do some shit, that's more than all of our country. That's more than everybody in the country. You know what? I take that back. If they can get a third of their country to do something, that's just about the same, if not more, people of everybody in the United States. And that's, imagine having everybody in the United States being a paying customer, including the babies, including the old people. That's what these companies are worried about. That's why they're willing to censor you. They may be an American-based company. My bad, censor me too. It may be an American-based company, but when it comes to that bag, they say fuck it. They take your rights away. Rights don't mean a thing when that bread in their face. People ain't got no dignity, no backbone. You spaghetti backbone bitch. Talking about you long face, horse face bitch. Yeah, I hope the AI picked this up. But I just wanted to let you know, if you happen to come across this, quit censoring shit. It's told that you don't let your kids watch this shit anyway, so what does it matter? What you gonna tell your kids when they teaching them about human rights, civil rights, and all of that in they government class or history class? You gonna tell them that you made history by taking away First Amendment rights? You probably don't care. And I mean, based off the last name, I would have to assume you could care less about rights, because you got the bread. You probably taken care of for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's I think this is part 3 of Drain the Swamp. It's sad it's even coming to this. The only reason I even did this is because I noticed that my views stopped going down, and I couldn't figure out why. I thought it was because I add the tag 420 cannabinoids. I put that in the hashtag in the tagline. I was told to put hashtags to things you're doing in the video, and that's how shit works. So that's what I did. But also, in just about all my videos, I have tagged keyword hashtag World Health Organization, WHO. And it's only recently, because this just came out, I want to say, let's find out. $20 ago. So 20 hours ago, meaning this shit happened already. Meaning this happened already at least a day or two before it happened. Oh, so at least 20 since the 16th. Yeah, so this shit's been happening since April 16th. So they've been flagging videos, and I guess it was just a matter of time since it got to me. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, because I couldn't understand why, but now I fucking understand. I thought it was because I was blowing the kush. Nah, they got pages on here that blow kush. I don't know why I wasn't thinking. Niggas be blowing weed all the time on YouTube and ain't got no fucking problem. It's when you start talking about truth, or you start talking about people's business partners. That's what happens. So I want to say thank you. What's your name? Susan. I want to say thank you, Susan, bitch ass, whoa dick, long face bitch. I want to say fuck you, but also thank you for giving me content to release on your platform today. I highly appreciate it. Not even your platform. You let some niggas make this, and you just took over because they didn't feel like doing any work anymore, and they felt obligated to do so because they helped build this shit in the garage that you offered these niggas. So other than that, fuck you, eat a dick, have a nice day. And this, I guess, concludes my Drain the Swamp Part 3. I don't even know what I'm about to title this, but I'm a little mad. It's all good. It's just I'm mad I even woke up to this shit. I'm not even halfway through the blunt, and I'm still pissed. I'm still a little angered. You blowing my hot, bitch. I'm gonna just say that. We gonna need to make a new platform. We gonna have to make a YouTube alternative. I'm gonna look into it, and I'm gonna inform y'all. And because of this shit, make sure y'all hit the notification bell so you know every time I drop a video, because I know for a fact I was gaining momentum. and the statistics say it, and then it was just a drop off where nobody watched. I know that's not happening. I know it's not happening. I got people who tell me they watch it. I got people who tell me they are faithfully watching now. So I know some fraud shit is going on. But yeah, I guess that's all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Drain the swamp.